Can't spell fun without Funai. So this is the infamous Funai DVD VCR Combo. This one's Magnavox. I've seen different variations, blah blah blah, different names. I've cleaned this up before bringing it inside the house, but I haven't done anything else to it. I haven't even turned it on. Okay, it turns on. Spinning up. Hey, and I got a movie. I got Jackie Chan and Jackie Chan. Alright. It's making a neat sound. Pretty sure I have it hooked up correctly. Let's see. Audio out, video out. DVD VCR. Okay, so it is hooked up. Am I on the right input? No, I am not. That's why. Oh! Alright. Oh, is this going to be the menu? Oh. Okay, that works. Let's try the VCR. Ooh. That sounds horrible. I don't think that's how it's supposed to sound. Oh.
I mean, we love our kids, but John and Chrissy can travel.
Okay. I was really expecting this to not work. Hit rewind. I mean, it's kind of junky. You see that noise that comes down when you hit rewind, and that's the tape actually pulling away from the head momentarily. Probably just cheap mechanism. Oh, this was recorded on that time-lapse VCR with the worn-out head. That's cool. So, I mean, it seems to be working. That was in SP. I just heard the motor slow down because now it's in EP. Okay. Okay, so it works. I know there's disappointment in my voice. These have a reputation, and so far it's not living up to that reputation. Okay, maybe I'll be like those YouTube videos of those eBay sellers selling these for hundreds of dollars. We're gonna try a classic movie, Star Trek II. And as you see, it works perfectly. I mean, other than sounding kind of sickly when it does stuff, it seems to be just fine. Why would it say long play on the VCR? In North America, long play doesn't really mean anything. You could say extended play. That doesn't make any sense to me. Can I open the DVD when it's in VCR? Oh, does it just straight up have two different machines in it? Because it said play here. So I'm going to hit play. Actually, no, I'm going to hit stop play to just start the movie. It does not sound very happy. I'll skip past all this crap. Okay, so movie's playing. Skip over here. It's still playing. And there's the movie. Okay, so if I put the tape in here and play two copyrighted movies at the same time, man, it just sounds horrible. This is just a VCR bolted to a DVD player. I want to open this up now. This is gonna be. Let's see how cheaply this is put together. Don't really want to praise it, but I do kind of like that the top just comes off like this, and the sides are kept separate. Oh boy. So, DVD player here. Delightful Funai mech. Let's watch it eject. Oh, it feels like nothing.
Chocolate originated at bearing 3-2.
Yeah, well, considering what it's made of, it does a job, I guess. That is loud. Is that... That's so loud. Okay, let's take this whole thing apart. Okay, I'm barely in. I've removed the front cover and what I am going to call the stability beam, because without it, look at this. It's hard to show one-handed, but this thing is just all the plastic is so thin and cheap. Holy shit! Look at this. Look at this. This is it. This is the DVD player. You've got the spindle motor, the motor to move the laser assembly. This is a ribbon cable going from the side board there to the laser itself, and then you've got another ribbon cable that plugs in the back here, presumably for power. Is that one there or something else? That's it. That board there, that's your DVD player. That's it. Is this the power supply? I guess this is to protect people from getting shocked. I mean, it's not like people are going to be opening this up to service it. I guess you could clean the laser. There's stuff you could do in here. Yeah, that's just a covering the mains connection and the fuse and any of the parts in the hot side of the switch mode power supply. See this line here. So it says cold, and there should be a label. Yeah, right there it says hot. So this white line here goes along. There's your transformer, and there should be like an opto isolator somewhere along here. Yep. Nope. What? Oh yeah, it's right there. It's that little IC looking thing right across there. So yeah, nothing special. Let's keep going. Before we go any further, I know people will get upset if I don't do this. Come on. Ah, there we go. Oh, oh no, it just holds it on there. Alright. Into the pile of rejects you go. Oh yeah. Flimsy plastic. I wish I could convey in the video just how cheap this is. Just, oh my god. And here is the guts. This VCR consists of, well, VCR DVD combo consists of this and that. It's your forehead drum that actually puts up quite a, look at how fast that spins down. Those are not happy bearings. Yeah, like it was working, but yeah, that's kind of crappy. Guides. You've got, so it does have end of tape sensors, which is good. It's got one here, and your light stick. It would obviously have position sensors on the bottom here, Well, you know what? Maybe it wouldn't. You know what? Maybe it doesn't. I'm going to pull this out because if it doesn't have the tape spool position sensors, it can't get a ratio of the speed of the two together, right, to determine tape remaining. And it also uses that to determine the position on the tape so that it can slow down the super fast rewind and fast forward. But if you don't have super fast rewind and fast forward, and if you don't have a tape remaining counter, then you don't need those. I'm gonna investigate this teeny little. That's neat. So there's the audio erase head, regular head. It's so bare bones. That feels actually quite worn out. But I'm a bad judge. It's got one belt here. I think I saw another belt below here somewhere. Yeah, right there. So this, despite being from the mid 2000s or something, still has two belts in it. I think the only thing a machine like this has going for it is age. Some of the more classic, people would argue, better built machines, this has 20 years on them. In a good way. This is like 20 years newer. So obviously entropy is going to have been kinder to this one than, you know, that super high-end Panasonic or Sony from the late 80s, for example. But I mean, otherwise, this is built down to a cost. Clever bastard. Well, this is about as far as we're gonna go because everything's fucking soldered on here. There is your rotary mode encoder switch, which I will clean because I've heard that they're bad or prone to getting dirty. So your idler assembly, capstan motor. Ooh, look at that cam gear. It's a sweet looking cam gear. Yeah, everything's soldered, and I do not see under these any sensors for these tape reel spool spindles. So this will not rewind or fast forward very fast. I actually haven't tested that, but I can tell you with 100% certainty that it won't, because it has no way of determining when it gets close to the beginning or the end to slow down. Because when you're fast forwarding or rewinding very fast, like the modern VCRs do, the clear tape leader that tells it to stop when it gets to the beginning or the end will not be able to stop it in time. So it won't be able to, the brakes, you know, the motor shuts off, brakes kick in. It will not be able to stop it in time if it's going at that high speed. That's why whenever they're rewinding or fast forwarding, they always slow down towards the beginning or the end. And that's because they don't know exactly where the beginning or the end is. They just know they're close and they need to slow down. And then they use these sensors to detect the true beginning and end. Except that one RCA that I tried fixing that time that didn't have those. It had the sensors on the spindles, but not those. So, I don't know how that one was supposed to work. Either way, I mean, it's a VCR. It's cheap. It's a cheap VCR.
If the Klingon moon, perhaps this is their key energy production facility.
You know, I've been exceptionally hard on this VCR, even though it has put its best foot forward. It has worked. It has required zero effort from me, and I'm still shitting on it. And that is because this represents everything that I dislike. This represents rampant consumerism, throwaway society, all the stuff that I consider to be wrong with the world today. And I don't want to get all preachy and ranty, but this doesn't offer any features. Forget the DVD player. This is not a DVD recorder. It's just a DVD player. Ooh, feel the voltage there. This doesn't offer anything that a VCR 10 years older didn't offer. In fact, the 10-year older VCR probably offered more. But those got old. They started to fail. And newer is better, right? You know, these are so cheap. You can buy one for the cabin, you can buy one for the kids' room, whatever. I remember seeing these VCRs, the standalone Funais, for like 20 bucks. 20 freaking Canadian pesos. It has no right to be that inexpensive. And these will eventually go in a landfill. If they haven't already, I'm sure lots of them have catastrophically failed, eaten tapes, been thrown away, they're obsolete, whatever. They were meant for that. They were meant to just be a temporary... Look at this thing flexing when I push on it. They were meant to be temporary in this world. And that's why I don't like them. This represents all the bad sides of capitalism. But it's working, so, I mean, that's cool. Just noticed something when I was putting this back together. I don't know how well the camera will show this. That's a chunk of solder that has melted its way onto this ribbon cable. I have not done any soldering on here. That is most likely from the factory. I doubt anyone was in here messing around with a soldering iron. This thing really seems undisturbed. So yeah, it's just a quality control glitch. Actually, that's a lot faster than I thought it would be. Oh God. I feel like I should leave this video with some positive words about this machine. Similar to all these eBay videos on YouTube about this. This is a quality machine. It will last you for many years. Blah, blah, blah. The one positive I will say is for just the average user who has a stereo TV or they're hooking it up to something stereo, but for some reason they bought a non-hi-fi machine. The shared audio output on the back here, you can see this is DVD VCR, audio out. It will provide the same audio, of course, on the two outputs, a, dual mono output. That's kind of nice. The inputs, still proper mono. And this always tricks everybody when they find one of these. All of these are DVD only. This is literally a DVD player bolted on to a VCR, sharing the same power supply. So that one button on the front that says source just switches this. Hey, I just noticed there's no tuner. Ha 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 ha. Oh, I didn't even notice there's no tuner. Oh man, that's delightful. I'm gonna sell this. I have too much junk and I have no love for this thing, and someone can legitimately use it. Clean the mode switch. Lubrication's all good on those. Add a little bit more. I'll give it a quick cleaning, although it is already spotless. Yeah. It might last somebody a few years doing whatever they need to do on it. Whatever. Who am I to judge? Anyway, that's it for this wonderful Funai special.
Funai.